Hello. This is a timeless channeled message meant to find you whenever this finds you. So the tarot cards we have for this reading are the Magician, Five of Pentacles, and Page of Cups. Okay. Right now, Spirit is showing me that you seem to be in a difficult situation, perhaps in the physical world or like more financially, but there's something about you being in this energy of the Magician to be able to manifest your way out of this problem. This could be about manifesting income, manifesting a job, or manifesting like just the security that you need. With the Page of Cups here, I feel like your spirit guides are trying to tell you something, or they're trying to like nudge you in a particular direction. Okay, ultimately you get to decide how you're gonna go about things, but especially here with the Magician talks about being the manifester. Understand that being sure of what you want can help you manifest the reality that you desire to be in. But it's not just about deciding what you want, it's also being sure inside of you what you feel you want. Like, it's easy to say something really massive like, oh, I want to win the lottery, but unless you fully feel like it's possible, like you do it with no doubt, then it's going to be difficult. To be clear, it's not about being delusional, it's about understanding your situation and learning how to play with the hand that you're dealt at this time. So for some of you, this may require taking things slowly, especially because things feel like they're at a turning point, or they're changing. There's a lot of like chaos around you, and it's a bit too much to have a plan that is wholly decisive. But a lot of what will inform your next decision is listening to yourself internally, and also asking for your guides from help. Asking for help from your guides. There we go, that was worded better. I want to get some clarification before I talk about this further. So I'll ask, Spirit, why is the Magician here? Why did the Magician show up? I heard internally, this might not be as hard as you think. So that's a good sign. Whatever it is you're trying to create, whatever security it is you may be trying to manifest, this may actually be easier, or there are channels or ways that it can flow to you. Part of it is being optimistic, and if you are somebody who practices magic, witchcraft, to use your magic to your advantage. Otherwise, this is also about like in the real world, creating channels, creating ways in which this security, this income, this whatever this is, to come towards you, even if it feels difficult right now. Just know that it's possible. All right, to clarify the Magician, we have Three of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, and then Eight of Swords. Okay. I'm getting the sense that you have a community of people around you, people that support you and want you to find success, and it looks like they're able to directly help you, but you feel hesitant to speak up or to reach out for help or let people know, like say, like this is a very particular example, but let's say like you're a respected community leader and then you're in the position of needing like mutual aid. Something about you feels like you can't do this, but there's something else here that says you are respected enough and there are people who admire you enough for you to be able to do this at least once. Let's see. Okay. The other aspect that I'm seeing is if it's not like a mutual aid thing, then there's something about marketing to the right people or like a market you haven't tapped into yet. Especially if this is like a reading in regards to someone's personal business. This is saying that there are people out there who want what you have. It's just about being a bit more clear or decisive on who has the money and who you're selling to. Like an ideal market, an ideal audience. It's about being able to connect with them. I feel like maybe that's one of the difficulties that's coming up here, where there's like a lack of connection where you're on the outside looking in. But there's something here about breaking into that market, which seems quite prevalent. If this is you talking about, or this is talking about a financial situation with you, like say you need, again, like a large amount of money or like security in your physical world, I think that this is asking you, as I said earlier, to be able to depend on your tribe or to be able to ask openly for help. Not that you should always depend on it, but just being honest with yourself, honest about like where you are right now, because I think that there are people out there who feel quite greatly for you. Again though, whatever course of action you're going to take is going to be up to you, and you have the ability to manifest a better reality for you, whether you do that through magical or mundane means. I will get some clarifications on this Five of Pentacles so I understand why it's here. Spirit, can you tell me about Five of Pentacles? Oh, 2 cards popped up. So I guess I'll take them in the way that they flipped up. First one was Strength. The second one was Five of Pentacles again. Ding. Okay. Five of Pentacles being clarified by itself. With Strength here, there is something about being resilient or like having the ability to persevere despite this hardship. I feel like there is some type of reward that's waiting for you after having gone through this. It's just difficult to see it right now because as you're going through the thick of it, and trust me, I relate to this, I understand where you could be coming from. It feels hard, or it feels like you're being excluded from something. Understand that I do want to say it's for a reason that seems to go beyond the physical. Like, not that you're being tested, but your character is being maybe tested is the right word. It's like your character is being allowed to shine. It's being allowed to show itself, because I don't think that you're the kind of person who would manipulate other people. I think that you are in the position of being honest with others and including yourself. And again, there's something about trusting in spirit, trusting that when you ask for something, it will come to you, and not doubting that, because it is possible for it. And we're gonna get one more card for the clarification. Spirit, can you show us one more, please? Oh, that was more than one. And it's in fact too many, but I will take the one on the top here. We got Five of Swords. 2 5s. Okay. This is indicating to me that you're seeing this reading at a time of great change. A time where things are not 100% certain. around you, or maybe even in your mind. But there's something again about persevering and being sure of yourself and the situation that's going to be really helpful for you manifesting a particular goal or a particular outcome. I heard internally, I'm worried about what other people will think. Maybe you're hesitant to ask for help because you are often seen as a strong person or somebody who always has their shit together. And it feels like right now you might feel or think that you don't have your shit together. I think that everything here is telling me that things are actually more aligned than you think, and you could be quiet or persevere through it. You could open up and speak to your community about it. Either one is technically correct, but you're being asked to acknowledge right now that feeling of being stuck or feeling like you can't reach out. I want you to ask yourself why you feel like you can't reach out, or why you feel like you can't let other people in on what you're experiencing. I feel like right now this meets you at a somewhat vulnerable time. And so it's important to remember your agency, remember what you can do, and not just be realistic about your situation, but be incredibly optimistic about how things could go. I was given a piece of advice recently about being like disgustingly optimistic, and the moment I did that, I feel like things suddenly like just became possible, or it's like on like a magical layer, on some type of even psychological layer, like the world opened up, or like a bunch of doors opened mentally. And I want to impart that to you. I think that it is possible for you to generate some type of way out of this situation, but not being afraid to ask for help, whether that is from spirit, from God, the universe, from your immediate friends and family, or for whatever it is around you. There's something here about the spirit of collaboration or co-creation, because you are worth helping. You just need to be able to ask. Good things come to those who ask. Good things come to those who wait. Something about verbalizing your wants, verbalizing your needs, even if it's to yourself at first, and acknowledging that, it's going to help you moving forward and help you maintain a more positive mindset going forward. So, Spirit, can you tell me more about the Page of Cups? I don't know who this will apply to specifically, but let's say you're in a situation where you feel like you can't afford food. Understand that there are programs out there that are meant and designed to help people in your situation. In most urban places, there is like programs to help with this, usually local food banks, mutual aid funds, just resources in your city that can help you. So if you feel like some base needs are not being met, take a moment to look out and to explore all these different avenues and different ways for you, these services that can help you until you get back on your feet, if you find yourself in that kind of situation. My heart goes out to you if you are facing something like this, but I feel like that only applies to a small fraction of the people who are going to watch this. All right, so to clarify the Page of Cups, we have King of Wands, Eight of Pentacles, and Justice. Somehow, King of Wands and Justice, they seem like they're two flavors of the same person. Or like, the words I want to say is like their family, or like if you picture a video game, they're like different skins of a character. Okay, it's weird because I feel like there's something that's looking out for you on a more abstract level. Okay, it could be physical too, but in here, you're actually being represented by the Eight of Pentacles. I feel like because the situation may feel dire, you're willing to put in the work, and other people, whether it's this physical world or the abstract, non material world, they see that you're willing to put in the hard work and put in the effort, and that's going to reward you and help you at this time. I feel like with both Justice and King of Wands, there's something out there looking out for you, and it wants you to find your bliss, but there's something here about deciding what you want and committing to it wholeheartedly. Because the Page of Cups often talks about being unsure, especially from a heart space. I feel like deciding on your path and almost being stubborn with it and wholly committing to it and working on it is going to help you, because it signals to the universe on an abstract level, like God's guides. They're going to help you achieve that goal if it truly is meant for you. And in the physical world, I feel like when you make your work known, when you actively go towards something, you're going to attract the right people who are going to help you on this path towards that goal. Again, if you're willing to let people in. With Justice here that comes at the end, I also get the sense that eventually something may need to be course corrected, but that only comes with experience. You can't course correct something that hasn't started yet. Okay. Whatever it is that you're working on, please remember that there are people around you who are going to support you and who want to help you. And even if you are physically in this world alone, that there is something out there that's, I want to say, like metaphysical, that's willing to help you find the success if you're willing to reach out and willing to entertain the idea that they're somehow overseeing you or with you in some way. You may find that the right opportunities or the right doors will open up for you, especially if that's what you're intentionally manifesting. Don't doubt that. I think that's everything I'm seeing for this reading, so I will leave it here at that. If this reading has resonated with you, please leave me a like and a comment. I would love to hear more about it. And if you're interested in supporting me, I have a Ko-fi link. You can find it in the description box down below. There you can give me a one-time donation, or you can hire me for a personal reading if you feel compelled. So, until next time, take care. Bye-bye.